It's $1.8 million. Check this out. This is the brand new 2025 6x6 Brabus XLP 800 Adventure. How crazy does this look? Now I gotta get down. And it's pretty high up. Now we've done some XLP 900s, 800s in the past.
That was quite an adventure, wasn't it?
These are some of my favorite. I mean, this is a 6x6, it looks crazy. Now this one is based on the brand new 2025 G-Wagon, and you can see some differences with other XLPs, but let's look at this car in general, right? First of all, crazy body. This is 47 centimeters of clearance. This is designed for off-road, and you have, bam, 800 horsepower, which is crazy on something that has 6 wheels like this. Look at the hood scoops. This is about downforce. This is not, you know, just a piece. This actually does push air through it. Now, of course, aerodynamics and downforce, it's still a very boxy car, right? But it's about getting those 800 horsepower to actually do something, actually be able to drive this car. So, carbon fiber details everywhere. You have the wide star body kit that you see throughout the car. This car is 6.18 meters long. That is so long. Like, if you got to park this in Italy, impossible. Forget about it. But in Dubai, this makes total sense. Maybe somewhere like LA too. So I love the lights on the top. You know, the off-road fog lights, ambient lights on the kit. Of course, you have the Brabus pins going down on the grille. On the side, gigantic tires. This is rocket gray. You've seen this on the, you know, Brabus Rocket 900, et cetera, et cetera. But I love the orange and dark gray and carbon fiber. It's just a good color combo. Of course, my favorite detail on the outside, illuminated exhaust tips. Now this isn't actually like a limited edition. This isn't like a 1 of 1 or 1 of 25. This is built to order, order to build. Is it built to order or order to build? Basically, if you want to order 10 of these because you're crazy, they'll make them. So this is basically the area that gets everyone's attention, right? The extra 2 tires. And what they've done is, because this is a mild hybrid and it's the new G-Wagon platform, they've been able to optimize the actual horsepower. So before, on the XLP 800 Adventure, the 800 horsepower was kind of the peak performance, right? Now, apparently, 800 horsepower is a lot more continuous. You get that a lot more often. Anyways, 800 XLP Adventure 6x6. And one thing that this one has that the previous one didn't is this step. Look at this. How nice is that? So now it is much easier to get inside. And if you actually have groceries, you know, before you had to like lift it and stuff, or I don't know, if you had to reach in the back, you'd really have to like kind of get in there. But now you have a little step, so you can just kind of, you know, hop in. I also have to say that this door, for a car that looks this heavy, is surprisingly lightweight. Look at this, look, let's click it. And the hydraulics make it so soft. It's so nice, feels premium. All right, over here, Brabus Masterpiece Specifications. This is your NFC. And basically this tells you everything that's special about your car. So the color is rocket gray. It tells you that you got a Brabus Wide Star, you got easy entry, blah, blah, blah. All that stuff makes this car very, very special. Now, when you hop inside, it's very unlikely that anybody actually uses this space for something practical, but you do have it just in case. Gigantic roll cage. I mean, look at the size of these bars. If this thing rolls over, this looks indestructible. I mean, this genuinely feels indestructible. Also, if you jump off, you have this kind of roof rack, just to have, you know, looks nice. Beautiful. Right, carbon fiber details that you might have missed, for example, on the side with the Brabus plating right there, kind of like vents. You have lights everywhere. I love that you have the doorstep lights right there, as well as on the exhaust tips. And of course, when you open the door, the running boards pop right out, because if it wasn't for this, it would be impossible to hop inside. I mean, genuinely, like, rip your pants just to get in, right? So with this, makes life a lot easier. So when you have a Brabus Masterpiece, if you guys watch this channel, you know I've said it 1,000 times, a masterpiece is when Brabus does the exterior, the interior, and the engine. So of course, that was the exterior. Now this is the interior. Everything is in orange, nice stitching. You have the Masterpiece badge right there. So up there, You have your speed? Oh, okay, that's twice. So you have your speed twice. Of course, you can customize this, but if you're some kind of freak that loves to see the speedometer, you can get it twice right there. Little glass piece right there, just to see what's going on behind you. Always nice. And let's go to the front. Have a look. Now, of course, because this is the latest G-Wagon, everything is refreshed. So you have refreshed infotainment system. The inside is just modern elegance. Everything on the inside is the latest G-Wagon. You have a nice little 6x6 icon right there to play around with your axles and your diff locks and all that. It's all in German. I don't want to break anything. I also like the vents on this. If you look closely, they're illuminated. So you have the illuminated light right there. And yeah, these always feel so nice. I always say this. This piece is one of my favorite Mercedes pieces of all time. There are no better AC vents in the car space than the ones that Mercedes makes. Mercedes makes the best AC vents in the game, and Brabus just kind of puts their touch on it, but these are so soft and nice. I'm not against it, but this is a clock, and it's pretty much locked there, unless I'm doing something wrong. I might be, by the way. I don't want to just say that this is weird without it being adjustable. But if you're trying to tell the time and you're on the road, I don't think you're going to be looking up here. I think you're probably going to be looking at the normal time there, right? You even have it, you should have it there, yeah. So I'd be looking there. This is a little bit crazy, but screens, you know, I like it. Okay, so we turn it on. There you go. This is very familiar. The toggles, always in Sports Plus, nothing less. That's the rules. And then when you're in here, you have extra lights for your fog lights, your winch. You can tow some people like this random person that decided to park right in front of us. I'm about to winch his ass out of here because we're trying to film a video. By the way, like the video, make sure to subscribe to the channel so we'll make more content like this.